Shabbat Shalom. This week's Torah portion is called Balak, but we're going to start with a story. King Solomon was once visited by three merchants. They said, "King, we have a problem. We were on a business trip. We took a large amount of money with us. It came the Shabbat. On Shabbat, it's forbidden to handle money. We together buried the money in a hidden place. And Saturday night when we went back, the money was gone. What should we do?" King Solomon said, "Come to me tomorrow and I'll give you an answer." The next day they came and King Solomon said, I have a problem. Maybe you can help me. The king of Africa wrote me about a young boy and girl that decided they were going to get married. And no matter what happened, they were going to inform each other before they would get married. Okay, so time went by. The young couple separated. The young girl, now a young woman, found her fiance. She, just before the wedding, she remembered about her promise and her promise, and she told her fiance, "What should we do?" The fiance took out a large amount of money, and they went to the first young man together to see what he would say. The young man was so happy for the young girl, and he said, "You're free completely of your promise, and no, I don't need any money at all." The engaged couple were excited. They went back to their own home, and on the way, were stopped by a thief. The thief says, "Give me your money or your life." And the girl says, "Wait, this is so unfair. This money was going to go to my first fiance, and he let us go. And you, who has no right to it all, you want to take it?" And the thief thought about it, and he said, "You're right," and he let them go. So the King Solomon says to the three merchants, who do you think has the most merit? The first merchant stands up, and I think that the fiance has the most merit. He took from his own money and was going to pay off the first groom because he wanted to marry this young girl. The second merchant stood up, and I said, "I think that the first young man, he has the greatest merit because he could have taken the money, and yet he not only did not take the money, he gave the girl a blessing also." The third person said, "I think that the person with the biggest merit is the thief. He could have taken their money and he let them go." King Solomon immediately pointed at the third man and says, "You are the thief. Admit it right now." Because, how do we know? Because you identified with the thief. Since that was where your head was at, that proves that you're the thief. And the person fell down on his face and admitted he was the thief. Okay, how's this connected to our Parsha? When the ministers of Balak came to Balaam to ask him to come to curse the Jewish people to protect the nation of Moab from the Jews, Balaam, the first thing he said was, "I can't do anything without God's permission." And then he right away continued and says, "And it doesn't matter, even if Balak would give me his house filled with gold and silver, I can't possibly go against God's will." Hello, where's that coming from? Where do those words of Balak come from? Obviously, Balak's head was into money. Not only money, into other people's money, okay? The Torah is teaching us that you can learn a lot about yourself, not only from what you say, but from who you identify with. We see, if we identify with good people, that means we're going in a good way. If we identify with people going in a bad way, that means that we have that aspect in us, okay? A person has to look, think about what they say, think about who they identify with, and if they're identified with the wrong person, you should know you can always change for the better. Okay? Shabbat Shalom.